Rap, rap, rap. What was that sound? Half an hour after the light had been snuffed out, Maggie and Kate Fox snuggled under the covers. On early spring nights in rural Hydesville, New York, the chill dampness from Mud Creek seeped into a person's bones should a foot or a finger escape thick layers of homemade quilts. Maggie, 14, and Kate, who had just turned 11, peered into the shadows near their parents' bed across the room. Sure enough, there was Mother padding about in the darkness. Father relit the candle and joined his wife in hunting for the cause of the odd noises. Rap, rap. The family had moved in a few months before, in early December of 1847. The rented cottage had just 4 rooms: bedroom, front room, kitchen, and buttery. Mother and Father crisscrossed the floorboards, wiggled the front door latch, listened to the individual creak of each stair. They searched from the slanted loft down to the dirt cellar. Like last night, and every night of the past week, they found nothing that might make a strange rapping sound. Maggie and Kate watched their parents give up and climb back into bed. Father blew out the candle. Mother closed her eyes. Rap. A mystery. The unsettling sounds continued night after night until Mother felt almost sick. The weather that spring of 1848 wouldn't settle either. After a few warmer days, on March 29th, it turned so cold that around midnight, an ice wedge stopped the constant crash of New York's Niagara Falls. Religious feeling had been whipped up by waves of Christian revivals throughout the western part of the state. In Niagara's eerie silence, some of the newly faithful predicted miracles, others the world's end. Maggie and Kate's much older brother, David, stopped by that Friday, March 31st. He tried to soothe Mother's complaints about the house's strange sounds. David reminded her that soon they'd be moving out of this tiny rental to a new home on his nearby peppermint farm. The rappings were probably the simplest things in the world. Before he returned to his wife and children, David told Mother to ignore the nighttime noises and get a good night's sleep. The wind whistled across the marsh grasses that afternoon. Father stayed in the front room with his Bible. Maggie, Kate, and Mother went to bed before the sun set.